And welcome back. I'm still Krystian from Trace 5.
Hello guys, Matthias still here with
The finals
the finals of this Belgian Nationals.
were full of Germans.
Full of Germans indeed.
Something that Wim, the tournament organizer, was been talking about is he shouldn't mention the war when we were engaging the Germans.
No, probably not.
And something that came up during this discussion, because he mentioned the war, is sneak door Belgium. Is a term that I think is a
Sneak door Belgium.
Sneak door Belgium. You know,
Wow.
back in the days, we don't care about the Maginot Line. We're just going to go through Belgium.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and so it repeats itself, history, so to speak.
True.
Yeah.
The two Germans here sneaked
their way
through
into the
Belgians.
finals, maybe getting the title that they didn't get otherwise. So, actually, Jan I don't know if he won nationals ever. Not sure.
I'm not sure.
He won the Eurigio recently, so that was good. So Jan is playing the CI on the left. We saw him before playing CI here. We saw him a lot of times on the top table. He's on the top bracket, so he just needs to win one game. Marsellus,
He needs to win 2 games.
the underdog, right? The what's up dog. He's playing the Kit.
Yep.
Kit in the top table. When did you see this
crazy.
the last time
It's
around?
crazy. I'm telling you. I played this deck with my PU, and basically instead of me grinding him out, he grinded me out.
Oh wow!
So
That's
locking up all my options.
That is incredible. Kit can do these things. How can Kit do this?
It's incredible.
Yeah.
With only 10 influence, it's a huge hit.
So, we already talked about CI. His hand size is the size of his credit pool,
Yeah,
so basically.
size of the credit pool.
But with a Kit, it's kind of like not a frequently seen ID.
No.
So the idea is that the first time you encounter an ice each turn,
Yep.
that ice turns into a code gate.
Yeah, that ice gains the subtype code gate.
Code
So
gate,
that means that any sort of code gate breaker can get through, even though it externally looks like a barrier.
Yeah. Or
So
something else, you don't know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So Jan here playing a violet.
Yeah.
Carding up, moneying up.
Always a good choice there right now.
Yep.
Early game, we saw him being so rich in the last game. So we know a little bit about his game plan. His game plan is the boom. Tagging a lot of
he
people.
plays boom. Okay.
Yes.
Didn't
That's
know.
how he won in one of the first games. Marcellus with
Multi-threader going
There
on
we go,
here.
multi-threader and it's SMC. And I know for a fact what kind of code gate breaker he's using.
Yep.
Can you think of it? You already see it.
Yeah, I played him, so...
So we're not gonna spoil it.
we're not gonna spoil it.
No.
I guess put it in the comments if you know it.
Yeah, just everybody in the chat right now, put it in comments.
I think most people have a good guess.
Multi-threader, those 2 credits, they come in handy for certain functions. That's
they do.
some breakers.
And they're recurring.
So yeah, there's this hedge fund.
Hedge fund here, money up.
Very
Having
safe
all the
choices
cards
here. Of
in
course,
hand. Scarcity hits. That can be a huge deal.
It can be, and
That
even
can be a huge deal.
following out an IPO. Oof, look at this.
IPO.
But does Marcellus even care about? Like, is he playing a lot of resources that the scarcity will hit? Scarcity makes resource. There we go. Go.
Study guide.
Study guide.
You
guys.
guessed it.
If you guessed study guide, you were correct. Marcellus, a big fan of study guide. We were talking about this last evening over some beer and over some discussion about war. There's 2 ways of thinking about kits these days. One is the study guide, and the other one is, of course, the inversificator. Both really excellent code gate breakers. But Marcellus is definitely the study guide kind of person. You might think you can do both, but you shouldn't do both.
No, because probably Inversificator is restricted at this point. So if you wanna, maybe he plays Film Critic as his restricted card.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Which is really useful card against decks like me, right? PU needs, of course, a Film Critic to get around the Obokatas.
Absolutely, yes. These days, there's so many Obokata
that is really the valid choice here, and then the only breaker really left is the study guide, which I very much like.
Yeah.
I mean, so in a couple turns, this study guide is going to be at strength 6.
Yeah.
And basically every ice is
gonna be
a 1 cost.
Yeah, or maybe 3 cost if it has a lot of subroutines, but whatever.
Probably only a 1 cost.
But of course, we know that also Jan is also playing. I think we saw a Sandberg.
A Sandberg can be a big deal here. And so I remember in my game against him that Marsellus actually using triple multi-threader every turn to increase his strength by 3.
Oh my gosh.
And then at some point he was at like strength 17. And I was like, well, that doesn't really matter anymore. But in this matchup,
it might matter.
Like you said,
it might matter.
with Sandberg, this 1 or 2 strength maybe
he might have to switch this dice that he's using here for another one very soon.
Yeah.
So currently at strength 2 and also playing the peace in our time. He wants to get the economy up because
burst economy
obviously
really good.
Jan's strategy is going to be to do a hard-hitting news and then maybe boom him if it's possible.
Yeah.
And so Marsellus wants to make sure that he has at least 8 credits going out of the turn.
So I saw reversed accounts going in here.
Ooh, and that will also help. The Sanctuary also helps with the booms.
He has to pay 4. He didn't pay 4.
Oh, then first he plays the... Okay, we let it slide. We let it slide.
Well, okay.
We let it slide. Both Germans, it's fine.
Okay.
It's good.
If it was a Belgian, then probably I've been less...
Yeah.
I've been less...
The 2 players know each other very well. That's fine. So he played Interdiction, and that would allow him to play the Sanctuary
for just 2.
without paying the extra cost.
So, Interdiction... current war going on here. So again, we mentioned the war.
Yeah.
It's another kind of war.
Another kind of war, yeah.
Another kind of war.
But it's a civil war, so to speak, because it's 2 Germans against each other.
Yep. So actually, was there a civil war in Germany? Not that I remember. I guess during
in times as
during the Second
such
World
as
War,
this, when I'm being asked about specific things about German history, I can always say I'm actually born in Poland. So.
Oh, okay. So deferring.
Yeah, I'm deferring it. Of course, this is a complete lie because my education was in Germany, but also I'm a complete idiot and I didn't get anything from my education. So so that's why I can't tell you these things. But there's some war somewhere.
Yeah,
at some point,
I mean, there's always
gonna
be disputes.
War never changes, so to speak. So install advance.
Anyway,
install
advance here.
Throwing the gauntlet.
So that's actually reversed accounts.
Oh, that would be a good choice there.
Reversed accounts,
and then
advance, pop it, and then maybe hard hitting if you ran.
Yeah,
that will be a play.
Yeah. But of course, just protect by 1 ice, and 1 ice melts away in the sunshine.
Yeah, against Kitty, of course.
Against
Kit, I should say,
and against the study gate, of course. Currently strength 3, but it could be easily strength 4.
Yeah, it could be 4. It should be 4. He goes Stimhack.
That's so good.
That's a good play. That is a good play.
It's a good play.
So, really bypassing the strength stuff.
And the great thing about this is even if Jan doesn't res anything, the credits can be still invested into the study guide.
Into the study guide.
So good.
So will he res this to show potentially a very important ice?
Yeah.
So he doesn't res.
Oh, no res apparently. So Marsellus already pumps some of the credits into it.
And he sees, and he's gonna trash it.
He knew exactly what it was.
He knew exactly this play.
Yeah.
Good play from Marsellus.
Now, study guide at strength 6 is actually critical because now this means this is the range of Fairchilds and stuff like that.
Fairchild.
And so a lot of the ice that Jan is playing has become pointless. And now Marsellus hasn't encountered any ice, so he can still
he can still use the Kogate ability from Kit. Going on HQ here.
Finding then that's a silver.
That's the next silver. That's a barrier.
Yeah.
Well, usually a barrier, but with Kit, it's actually also a Kogate.
So he can break it now.
He sees one card. He sees a boom. That is huge.
So good. So good.
That is huge.
Getting rid of the boom. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Even though it is a beautiful alt art boom.
It's alt art boom. We got it today probably.
I wonder if it's a German boom, which I hate as a name, or if it's an actual boom. Boom, yeah, it's B-U-M-M. I hate it.
Oh right.
And
actually played some Germans here, and they play. Usually they're German variety of cards, which I actually pretty much like.
Yeah, some of them are fine. Like
they're actually funny.
Who can forget the Plastbetonpanzer?
Yeah,
which is Plastic Carapace, which sounds so German. Plastbetonpanzer. It
very
reminds
popular. Me of the war.
Yeah, very much a a
And install advance here. So
two
double
ice
ice.
now. Double ice can be a problem.
So
for
no
Kit.
kit play. Marsellus drawing here.
I know
he should.
he has solutions for this.
Of course.
And he actually goes for an
Just
HQ.
run
Yeah, sure, why not?
Why not? If you see a card, you see a card.
Yeah.
If you steal,
Oh,
it's
doesn't actually care too much about the Krystian grid.
no. He probably doesn't play Nixing. Well, he does play Nixing, but he won't use it probably.
Yeah.
Maybe get rid of it later.
So what
probably
was that an agenda, or is that yet another closed account, market accounts?
You mean reversed accounts?
Reverse accounts. I got it wrong last time around. There's so many accounts.
There's a lot of accounts. There's closed accounts. There's reversed accounts. There's marked accounts.
Liberate accounts.
There is liberated account.
Account, not
Account. It's a single account
It's
at
a single
that point.
account. Yeah. A lot of accounts.
Lots of accounts. The only account that is not anymore in this card pool is account Siphon.
You wound me. If you mentioned these things, but those words wound me as a criminal player at heart.
Yeah.
I played Geist today. It didn't feel the way it
No,
felt
of course not.
previously. I'm waiting for the
For the new version.
for the credit kiting. I think is the new version.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that it will bring back the joy that I once had playing this game.
Yeah, because at this point, I guess criminal needs 1 or 2 slight pushes in the
Or
back.
3 or 4 or 5 or 6. I mean, we've seen that R&D is capable of doing this with Anarchs, just giving one heavy hitter after another in some of the cycles. So I hope the spring will come back for criminals. But now there is a run on on HQ, and there is Jan,
Costing no money, by the way.
Jan slow rolls something there. Oh,
Sees
hard
hard-hitting.
hitting news. Okay.
Better money up.
And he installs a second card in that remote server, which also gives me a pause.
What does he play as upgrades? Does he play Mumbat?
Does he
Virtual
virtual tour? Yeah.
Could it be?
Could it be?
I guess he could.
If his goal is
If he plays reversed
if his goal is to hard hitting news.
and hard hitting,
Yeah.
then why not?
Yeah. And he has so much money. Oh, it could be a Stinson as well.
It could be a Stinson. Well, yeah, but it's probably safer on that server than it is
On
on
HQ. And on R&D, I mean, Marsellus will want to run on R&D. So
Yeah, at some point
Yeah.
he has to. So daily cast going down for 5.
Oof.
That's tough. That
And
pains.
will this actually give back money somehow?
Yeah, 3 in 4 turns.
Okay, yes. That's
So
good, I guess.
it's a net win,
It-
but
yeah.
maybe
But at what cost?
maybe a huge tempo hit as well.
Yeah.
So
So if that is the reverse account that you were talking about, then Marsellus is in a world of hurt right now. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of fascinated that Marsellus is choosing not to actually use the multi-thread to pump his study guide even more. He actually is content to keep it at 6.
yeah,
He's just using recurring credits to get free HQ access, which is also a fine choice.
yeah. So because CI is obviously gonna have.
It is reverse
It is a
accounts. Oh
reversed.
my gosh, this is
There
happening
it
now.
goes.
This is bad because we're gonna see the hard hitting news now right now.
Hard hitting is gonna.
Jan has this uncanny ability of just basically stopping his entire body, and it seems like the stream freezes, and I always get like a shock when he freezes like this. Okay, so there's the thinking about this, but what?
Oh, he could have used the credits on study guide instead of just losing them. That's what's going on here. So the reversed account is back on the board.
Yeah.
He used all the money he had, which was about 6.
It takes a click, right?
Yeah, it takes a click
But
to
the
use the
Stenson-
reverse.
the Stenson is
Stinson is up. Ultraviolet going on.
I don't think this is good for
No,
Marsellus.
this is not good. Ultraviolet hits.
Ultraviolet
That's gain 10
for
free.
for a click, for a single click, right?
for a single click. Gain 10, draw 4.
And install something.
And install something. That is ridiculous.
It is. You could say that this is probably should not be happening, and maybe Brian Stinson is a card that should not have been printed.
Maybe.
On the other hand, it's a Wayland card. On the other hand, it is not a Wayland deck that we're playing right now.
No.
And there is as we said,
The Sandberg in
Sandberg.
hand. That would completely lock it down, I guess.
Okay,
Sandberg goes
but
down.
the question is like, what will Marsellus do now? Like,
Nope, doesn't go down.
oh wow,
second thoughts going on here. MCA in hand.
4 tags. Does Marcel still have? No, he doesn't have 4 tags. Oh, he didn't have the. Oh, this is still. Oh, right. He didn't actually trigger the reversed account.
No, that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
The reversed account is still on the board. Marsellus uses credits to pump.
Yeah, I'm already considering.
Study guide.
I'm already thinking that he played the hard-hitting news, but he didn't.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
It might come maybe last turn, the last click here. He has 2 more clicks if I'm not mistaken, or maybe even 3 because he didn't trigger the reverse. So 3 clicks left, I think.
Is the stream actually frozen right now?
Stream is a little frozen right now.
Oh no, he's actually moving. I told you, he's...
There he goes. I think it was the MCA that is on the board.
Okay.
So that's, I guess, first click.
Is it first click?
I think, because he didn't
pop
the reverse.
No, wait, he used the Stinson.
Oh, he used the Stinson, yeah.
So
okay.
that's the
so that's at least
install.
one.
That might be an install actually from the
ultraviolet. Sure.
Okay, so that was the first click.
Yeah, so 2 clicks left here in this turn. Of course he res the MCA. Of course he has the MCA. It's the MCA.
It's gonna stun the stain one MCA. Click MCA.
And hard hitting. This is game. This should be game.
Yeah.
This is
well, I don't know. I wouldn't call it that. That's good quickly.
Wow.
I mean, look, there's Sanctuary, right?
There is Sanctuary.
And Marsellus will get 2 credits. And then he has 3 clicks, I guess. Then maybe he can remove a tag.
This is hard. This is tough. He has 3 clicks at this point.
The 3 clicks are additionally bad because you can't even remove the tags. Even
no.
He has to get. Oh,
he goes for HQ.
He's being aggressive.
Yeah, but also a little desperate.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think Marsellus.
He needs to hit an agenda.
Something. He wants this.
He hits a preemptive.
Preemptive is nothing.
That is nothing. He goes to trash.
What? He doesn't care about the tags.
No.
But what if Jan has a simple thing? No, I mean archive memories.
Archive memories. That's game.
He can just get the boom and just kill Marsellus.
Yeah. So now Jan really in the driver's seat here, just drawing for
get the boom or oh man, there's another
Sandberg.
Which not really happening.
Will not matter at this point. I would just draw for the archive memories,
like the wind,
and you win.
Also trash the daily cast.
Maybe. Trash the daily cast to prevent any sort of
shenanigans.
Long term play.
Maybe starting removing the tags now.
Starting removing tags. One per one. Tough position for Marsellus. What would you do as a runner here?
I mean, you have to start digging yourself out of this hole, but it's so difficult because there is also the looming threat of those reverse accounts.
Yeah, reverse still on the board.
So again, as with the first game against Calfacil, there's Marsellus just
he draws his archive
in such a. Oh, there was the archive?
Yeah, he drives archive memories.
Yeah, that's
in hand.
Game next turn.
So maybe do a Stinson thing, maybe.
Yeah, Stinson.
Just Stinson, like casually.
Stinson casually.
Yeah. Casually. Oh, he trashes that. Trash. That's a good choice.
Just to make sure that there's gonna. Oh, he actually trashes the Sanctuary as well.
So now Marsellus has to realize that
something is on.
He goes for HQ.
Yeah, but that won't help him. There's no movement in there. There's just your other way of.
If he sees the archives, that would be so fun.
Yeah,
that would be sealing his own fate.
It's like the ring. You see the archive memories before you die.
Yeah. What does he see? It's probably not gonna matter.
What?
He steals a Hades shard.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Maybe two more of these types of runs, and then he maybe.
he can still win.
I mean,
there's chances.
The hope.
He takes 3.
Oh
yeah,
no, that's game. Yep, there we go.
There we go. Boom.
And wow.
It ends with a boom.
Applause. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. So Jan wins this game.
Jan wins the Belgian Nationals.
And he is the Belgian champion. A German sneak door himself.
Through the whole field
into
of
the
Belgian
German
players.
So what were generally your impressions from the current meta today as one of who made it into the top cut?
I am actually quite happy with how the meta goes these days after all the rotation and the new NAPD they have gotten around.
Yeah.
Key cards getting banned. I think it's a good proactive thing that FFG chose to actually create a ban list instead of using this funky extra influence stuff. Just get rid of the cards that are just too good.
Surgical removing things. Yeah,
exactly. And as you saw here in this game, we got Kit. So we got Kit in the final table at Nationals.
So that's exciting.
That's exciting. That's super. That means, at least in my opinion, that means that Netrunner is actually, hopefully, getting back to a healthy state.
Yeah.
Instead of, let's say, last year's Worlds was all about HB, and as a runner, what did they play a runner? I guess there's only like two main archetypes of runners, but now
Wizard for a long time. Yeah.
Wizard, of course, Wizard was prominent. But now we had all kinds of decks going in today. I saw CDM, of course. I saw PU. I saw CI still prominent.
There was even a single. What's his face again? The mini, the Predator, not the guy who does Apocalypse.
The guy who does Apocalypse.
Yeah, the virus.
The virus.
You
mean Apex?
Yes, there was an
Apex.
There was an Apex.
I played her.
Yeah.
Actually, a German girl.
Yeah, and
from the Cologne region.
No longer has her noise, and now she may be moving on to Apex. Yeah, she's doing quite well.
So Apex was here. Sunny was here.
Oh, nice.
We had
Geist.
Who unfortunately did not do well.
Nope.
No top 8 for those two Geists or whatever.
No.
But anyway, I think rotation and the new NAPD really freshened up the game.
Absolutely, there's lots of stuff happening. People are rethinking old strategies, having come up with new stuff. Something that as a criticism, perhaps something I noticed that there's a lot of like matchups or a lot of strategies that really rely on this like crazy standoffs where both people are doing nothing but just searching for the cards that they need to win the game outright. So I hope the Netrunner gets more about dynamic, more about running, more about interacting with stuff. We've seen some games that play out this way, and I think it's very exciting whenever this is happening. Whenever this is what Netrunner is most fun about.
So exciting times ahead, I would say.
Exciting times ahead. We're gonna move on. We're gonna celebrate with our friends. We're gonna have to go upstairs and hug everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave the stream up for you guys watching this live for a while to let you listen to some music. And so you know what we do at the end of those videos usually?
No, I actually don't.
So
I'm the guest here.
Okay, so usually at the end of the videos we say, "Hike the planet! Hike the planet!"
Shut up and get in the car! Shit on me.